Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you the second video in our walkthrough for Nancy Drew, The Haunting of Castle Malloy. We just found a pair of glasses in this room here, so maybe we should ask Kyler about those, see if she knows.
Nancy, splendid timing. I just thought of something you can do for me. There's an old-fashioned printing press downstairs. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't taken a good look around down there yet.
Just go down the stairs and look for the monstrosity with the big wheel and the levers. You can't miss it. It came with the castle. My great-uncle Brendan had all sorts of gizmos and gadgets and machinery lying around. Anyway, when I saw the printer, I told Matt why not save some money and print the programs for the wedding right here. Problem is, Matt failed to get them done before he turned into the merry prankster, and since I have the mechanical aptitude of a bacterium... Would you mind finishing the job for me? You'd only have to print 3 more sheets. And the plate, the ink, the paper, everything you need is right there.
No problem.
Thank you, Nancy. You're the best.
I will do this for you, but what are you doing? What are you doing to contribute to your wedding? Oh, we didn't even ask her about the glasses. Hey, we have other stuff to tell you.
Did you print the rest of the programs?
Not yet, but I will.
Anything else to report?
I found these glasses in the fireplace in the nursery.
Those are Matt's. You found them in the fireplace.
Did you look there when you were searching for Matt?
Of course not. Why would we look in the fireplace? Matt never, ever took his glasses off. Mostly because without them, he can't see 2 feet in front of him.
But in the wedding invitation, he's not wearing his glasses. Explain yourself, Kyler.
Did he have an extra pair?
It's possible. Any normal person with eyesight as bad as his would have had 10 extra pairs. But how did those get broken? Oh, Nancy, maybe he truly is in trouble.
Let me do some more looking around before we jump to any conclusions. The glasses could still just be part of an elaborate practical joke.
You're absolutely right. Please find him, Nancy. I do so want to strangle him.
If Matt was staying in the nursery, where's his luggage?
Right there by his cot.
It's not there now.
But it was there, just last night. I remember seeing it when I peeked in to see if he'd finally decided to reappear. At least, I think I saw it last night. If it's not there now, perhaps Donal moved it, took it to storage or something. Because I know I saw it after Matt went missing. So it's around here somewhere, just like he's around here somewhere. I'm sure of it.
Did you know when you decided to hold your wedding here that half the place is pretty much rubble?
Oh, yes. Mind you, I didn't even know that Castle Malloy existed until Grandpapa died and I was notified that I'd inherited it, at which point the executor of his estate sent me pictures and assured me that despite its appearance, it was in fact habitable.
It looks like a bomb went off in it.
No doubt because one did. One summer night in 1944, this place, or half of it at least, just suddenly blew up. It was rumored that my great-uncle Brendan was working on something that involved a new kind of rocket fuel. He was killed along with his wife and young daughter. Apparently they all just vaporized. Which I guess is why Donal claims the nursery, where the little girl spent most of her time, is haunted.
I'd better get to work.
As soon as you find out anything, let me know.
It certainly looks haunted. Okay, let's do a little more exploring. What's up here? A hole?
That's just a little too far to jump.
Well, we're gonna try it. No, we're not. Second chance just waiting to happen. What's down here? More holes? Oh, no. Well, actually, yes. Big, giant hole. That's cool. Okay, fireplace? What are these? Ooh. Picture of Kyler with not Matt? Who's this guy? It's weird. Why is it by the fire? Someone going to burn it? Oh, hello.
Hi, you must be Nancy Drew. I'm Kit Foley. Ignore the eye if you can. Walked into a door the other day. Looks worse than it feels. I'm a bit surprised you're still here, given the circumstances.
I was going to say the same about you.
I'm not about to leave Kyler here by herself. Until she comes to her senses, I'm staying put.
What do you mean, comes to her senses?
Matt isn't playing a practical joke, and he hasn't been kidnapped by fairies. He got cold feet and left. It's as simple as that.
Have you told Kyler?
No, I haven't got the heart. Or the guts. Take your pick. I mean, he loves Kyler, but she can be a handful. And he's no pushover either. Their relationship is so tempestuous, it scares him. She thinks once he makes a real commitment, everything will be fine. But he's not so sure. So he bailed.
Without saying anything to her?
I'm sure he'll contact her in another day or two. In the meantime, she's in a raging state of denial, and I, for one, don't see any harm in allowing her to stay that way. I seriously doubt he walked out on her for good. It's just that for Matt, marriage is way too much, way too soon.
When or how did you realize that Matt had disappeared?
Kyler and I went for a walk, came back, and the next thing I knew, Kyler was saying Matt was nowhere to be found.
Where did you last see him?
In the nursery. He always seemed to be in the nursery fiddling with things. Whenever I'd tease him about it, he'd always give me this impish little grin like he was up to something. When I checked the nursery and saw that Matt's suitcase and backpack were gone, it finally dawned on me that he had left and he wasn't coming back. Of course, by that time, Kyler had convinced herself that he was simply playing one of his practical jokes, and I couldn't bring myself to burst her bubble, so I didn't.
How come you sound so American?
Because I am American. My father's VP of International Sales for Krollmeister Incorporated. The company transferred him to London 15 years ago. I've pretty much lived there ever since. I just can't seem to pick up the accent.
His dad works for Krollmeister, which is the company that makes literally everything in Nancy's world.
It looks like you're drawing something. Are you an artist?
Me? Not hardly. I'm with a real estate development company. These are just preliminary sketches for a couple of projects we're working on. In other words, I'm doing homework.
Residential real estate or commercial?
Mostly residential. And let me tell you, we'd have a field day with attractive land like the one this castle sits on. Ocean view, easy commute to Donegal, bedrock foundation, readily accessible groundwater. That bog's a bit problematic, but a little sand, a little gravel, a little landscaping, voila! A cluster of 6, maybe 8 luxury homes amid a park-like setting that would sell like lightning.
Seem to have really thought this through.
I'd better get going. See ya.
See ya.
It's a little sketchy.
I can't just go snooping around, not with Kit right there.
You also shouldn't be saying that out loud, not with Kit right there. Nancy. I love this big hole, and I love the, like, swaying curtain in the wind. It's so eerie. It's so creepy. Let's see. Oh, this is the printing press that Kyler was talking about. So, what is this? Okay, I better take that. So, to do this, you basically need to take, I think, the ink first and put it on the, whatchamacallit, the, what would you call it? Like the stencil? It's not a stencil, but you know, something like that. And then put the paper over it, roll it, and then put the paper on the dryer. Start the dryer. And then you should have a program.
Alan Payne. That's kind of weird.
The wedding celebration of Kyler Teagan Mallory and Matthew William Simmons. Officiant Patrick O'Flaherty. O'Flaherty? Something. Maid of honor Nancy Drew. Best man Alan Payne. Oh yeah, that's weird. Kit... Didn't Kyler say that Kit was the best man? And where is this Alan Payne guy? This is weird. Okay, well, 2 more of these to make, so let's put some black ink on. Roll it out. I think you can use other ink too, but we'll use black. Dry it off. Go for a classy look. And then 1 more.
I should use black ink to print the programs.
Guess you can only use black ink. There we go. Okay, now we'll take the paper, dry it, and put it away. And I think that's all we have to do. Yep, that's enough. So we can tell Kyler that we finished that, but let's do a little bit more exploring down here first. What is this? Madame Isabel? Requires 3 coins, which we do. Oh, we have 2 coins. We need another one. This looks exactly like Betty from Curse of Blackmore Manor, the automaton that you can play cards with. Oh, this is one of the weights that we need for the scales upstairs. Some cups and stuff. Nothing we can click on. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's maybe do some exploring outside now. What the
Where are those lights in the tower coming from?
Yeah, especially since you can't get into the tower. That's weird. That's where the big giant hole is. You can't really walk up there. Okay, let's do some more exploring. What's over here? Is some sort of little garden thing? Oh, it's pretty. Oh, magpie.
Wonder what that crow's doing in there.
Yeah, no kid. Oh. Ah! Pfft. It's being nosy, that's what it's doing. Assuming these need to be facing a certain direction that we do not yet have. Pretty little bench. Oh, what's this? I, Kyler, choose you, Matt, as my friend, my companion, my love, through life's trials and celebrations, the road together, united in mind. She's editing this a lot. From the first, you have been a truer gift I'll never know. Yeah, she's really changing you a lot. I give you all my love, my heart, my soul. What am I doing? This is wrong. Ooh. I mean, you're not that bad of a writer. Not sure why you're so upset. Okay, can we follow more of these pathways? It's like a little pond there or something. Don't walk in there. Where do these paths go? Some sort of little fountain. Oh, the edge of a cliff. Let's not walk off that. That would be bad. Over here's another pathway. Ooh, what's this? Sort of like creepy circle thing? Is this where you have the seance? The wedding seance? Good thing Nancy has this light. Wandering through the dark. What is this? Oh, creepy bog. Oh my gosh.
What is that?
Good question, Nancy. Yeah, don't go walking in the bog. I don't trust you yet, Nancy. Feel like we need a little bit more direction before we do that. What else? Some, like, crosses? That's interesting. Okay. The grounds have a lot of stuff on them. Trail. Is there anything over here? Oh, yeah, there's a path. And a wall. Oh, we need a code to get through the wall. How many estates do you think in real life just have a code on the wall? I think we can, if we keep going this way, we can probably get to the Screaming Banshee Inn. Also, should we check on our car? Can we check on our car? No? Guess not. Let's go down the creepy streets. Oops, don't walk into the woods, Nancy. I don't think I'd be walking at this point. I would be sprinting down this gravel road. I would be way too creeped out. Okay, there's a phone booth where we can call people, but I want to go into the inn. No vacancy. See, we couldn't have stayed here anyway. Even if we had come all the way down here, like Donal suggested. Hey, you!
So, you're not so keen on staying at the castle after all, then?
I'm staying there. I just wanted to talk to you.
Come to me for a bit of aid and advice, did you? Well, I've got none to give. Not till I got the day's troubles behind me and a crow's nest in front of me.
Huh?
The mix maid suddenly took ill, leaving poor Seamus on his own, running back and forth, trying to mix and serve at the same time. I ordered soon as I walked in, yet here I sit, dying of thirst. I'll do no talking till I get me crow's nest, and there's the sorry truth of the matter. But now, were some spry and spunky lass to lend poor Seamus a hand by taking over the mixing for a while, that would surely speed the plough.
Sounds good to me. I'll see to it you get your crows whatever, ASAP.
I guess we're gonna go make a
play
crow's
mix maid
nest.
for a while, are ya? Well, here's what you're to do. I'll take the orders and put the tickets up here. Each ticket will have no more than 2 drinks on it. And to save time, I draw little pictures instead of writing out their names. The mixing book will tell you which
does
little
that save
picture
time?
stands for what drink. It'll also tell you what's in each drink and how to make each drink. Now, to pour something, put the silver mixing glass under either the juice tap or the beer tap. Then, press whatever button the mixing book tells you to press. The book will also tell you how many times to press it. If the drink needs blending, you'll see a picture of a blender at the top of the column in the book. You're to put the solid ingredients into the blender first, then pour whatever's in the mixing glass into the blender. Then, press the red button. And when the blending's done, just reach under the counter and find the serving glass that's pictured in the book. Put the serving glass on the grey mat and pour everything from the blender into the serving glass. If the drink doesn't need blending, just find the right serving glass, put it on the grey mat, and pour everything you've poured into the mixing glass into the serving glass. Then, add anything else the book tells you to add, put the serving glass on the tray to the right of the ticket it goes to, and start fixing the next drink. Soon as you've made all the drinks on a ticket, ring the bell and I'll serve 'em up. Just remember, if the orders start coming thick and fast and the tickets start piling up, you're to make the drinks on the ticket closest to the bell first. Now, you'll be making no mistakes, I'm sure. But if you do, just toss the glass into the rubbish bin down there to the right and start over. Mind you, lass, you must do the mixing fast and proper. The quicker you mix, the more tips you'll be keeping. To work with you now.
Woo! How does drawing a picture make things go faster? Okay, crow's nest. So we take this glass here and we put in 1 tomato, 4 orange, and one of these like cherry things. And then we take this big glass, pour this in, add ice and lime. Okay, and then we need this horseshoe thing with strawberries and ice, orange, tomato, lemon. And we put all that in, mix, and put it in a martini glass. Okay.
Another round completed.
Ding! Bog punch. 1 orange, 2 cherry, 4 spritzers. That looks like a tall cup with lemon. That sounds pretty good. Leprechaun's lunch. Okay, we need 1 scoop of ice cream, 4 milk, and mint. This is what I want. This sounds delicious. It's basically like a mint shake. I want that.
Another round completed.
Okay, we'll make another Bog's Punch. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tall glass with a lemon. I love the cooking tasks in this series. They're just so much fun. Strawberry and 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream. This also sounds really good. A fairy drink. I would totally order this too. This goes in the short glass. Beautiful. And tips.
You do fine work, miss.
Ooh, we
All
got
done
3.
and dusted, are ya? Thank you, miss. Take what's in the tip jar. And the next time you help out, you can keep the tips then as well.
Oh, goody. Thank you.
You make a mean crow's nest, girl. Well done. Now, I'm to tell you what happened to the Sassenach, am I?
I'm sorry, happened to the what?
The Sassenach. The Englishman. The one Kyler was supposed to be marrying. Well, what happened to him is this. The She took him. The good people whisked him straight off to their world, they did.
By the good people, you mean fairies?
You'll not be hearing me call him that. All of us have a name we prefer, and with them, the good people it is. So that's what I call him, and you'd be wise to do the same.
Just what are these good people going to do with him?
Whatever they please. He's in their world now, and he'll not be coming back. That's as much of the truth as we'll ever know. 'Tis not the first time the good people have seen fit to meddle in the affairs of Castle Malloy. Caused the explosion they did.
The one that destroyed half the castle?
Brendan, his wife, Caitlin, used to own this place, she did. Aye, and their little girl, Fiona. All three were lost to the world forever when the place blew. But the blame lay not with Malloy. It was the good people. They'd taken a shine to Fiona, is why. And they knew that little girls, no matter how much they're adored by wee folk or mortals, sooner or later, all little girls grow up and grow old. The good people couldn't bear to see this happen to their beloved Fiona, so they made full sure it never did.
Sounds to me like the good people are actually just the opposite.
They have their ways and we have ours, is all. That's just the way of things. Got plans for you, they do.
The fairies? The good people? What makes you say that?
I meant to pocket your car keys for safekeeping on my way over here, but I couldn't find 'em.
You mean my keys weren't in the car?
Aye, that's exactly my meaning. Taken they were. The good people want you to be staying.
That's freaky.
The name of this place. Just what exactly is a banshee?
A woman, one of the good people, as alive as you and me, with wild hair almost as long as the tattered grey robe billowing up around her whenever she appears. Sometimes she takes on the form of a hooded crow, but it's the sound she makes, her terrible wailing, that strikes fear in the human heart. Because when a mortal hears the wail of a banshee, it means someone is about to die.
Sometimes I hear this strange kind of wailing sound when I'm in the castle. Have you ever heard it?
These ears don't work so well now. Even the pattering of rain is beginning to slip by 'em. But, the situation being what it is, by my reckon, a banshee, you heard.
You mean someone in the castle is going to die?
Aye.
Someone as in Matt?
How they know what they know, and why they do what they do, are mysteries far beyond mortal solution. But be assured, lass, someone at Castle Malloy is doomed.
Eek.
I saw someone with long hair and a grey robe outside the castle tonight.
Did you know?
It ran across the road in front of me. That's why my car's in the ditch.
Not till I was 54 did I see a banshee. To see one at your age, on your very first night in Ireland. A special lass you are indeed.
Do banshees ever leave things behind, like, say, little dolls?
Do not be mistaken banshees for Santa Claus now. A warning is all they leave behind, about something that's coming and can't be stopped.
Do you dislike all Englishmen as much as you dislike Matt Simmons? Or is he special somehow?
I've little use for any Sassenach, but I took a disliking to this one soon as I laid eyes on him. Arrogant he was, cocky, disrespectful, foolish, always touching things he shouldn't, going places he didn't belong. Worse than a stray dog, that one was.
What about Kyler?
Aye, Kyler. She's different. She belongs here. It's in her blood. It's the reason she does naught but read up in the library. She'll not be leaving Ireland, mark my words. And if she winds up marrying Mr. Foley, all the better.
So Kit, you like?
Aye. He may talk like a Yank and live like a Brit, but there's Irish in the lad. I saw it right off. Little wonder he's in love with the girl. They'll make a fine pair.
Whoa, wait a minute. Kit's not in love with Kyler.
Blind, are you now? Loves her, he does indeed. He's all but wearing a sign saying so. He came to the wedding early to make sure there'd never be a wedding. Only the good people saw to that for him. Ah, the luck of the Irish.
I'll let you drink your crow's nest in peace.
Good night to you.
Got a lot of interesting gossip from Mr. Donal there. Anyway, I think I'll leave this episode right here. Thanks for watching, fellow detectives, and I will see you soon.